Hello everyone, myself Mayank Verma. In this video, we are going to continue our journey with paper 2 of mathematics class 9. Okay, so in this video, we are going to complete this section C of this paper 2. So let's see the 26th question. So in 26th question, there is a figure given to us. Let's draw that thing first. This is P, this is Q, this is R, and this is T, this is 90-degree given, and PQ is I think given to PR. Okay, now let's see the question. In the given figure, triangle PQR is an equilateral triangle. So given PQR, triangle PQR is equilateral triangle. Second, if altitude PD is drawn from the vertex P, that means this PD is perpendicular to QR, right? Then we need to prove, we need to prove that PQ is equals to PR is equals to twice of QD. Now, if we see carefully in this triangle, all three sides are already equal to each other because it is an equilateral triangle. But this 2 times QD, so twice of QD, if I want to prove, I need to prove that these two things should be equal, right? So what I can do in that case, I can use congruency rule to congruent this triangle PQD and PRD. Okay, so let's do that. So solution. So we will say in triangle PQD and triangle PRD, I know that this PQ is equals to PR. PQ is equals to PR. You can say given because it is an equilateral triangle. Second, angle D is equals to angle D. Angle D is equals to angle D. PD is perpendicular to QR. It is given to us. And the third thing, this PD is common, right? So PD is common. So which congruency rule I can apply? Now see, if we see side, and then 90 degrees is also given. So there is no rule such as side angle, right? So whenever we get 90 degree in a triangle, we also need to check whether it is this RHS can be applied in that or not. So what RHS rule, RHS congruency rule states? RHS says that one angle should be 90 degree, that is right angle triangle. H stands for hypotenuse and S stands for side. So if two triangles having 90 degree in it, also the hypotenuse of both triangle are equal and any side are equal, then I can say they both are congruent to each other. So by RHS rule, or you can say congruency rule, I can say triangle PQD is congruent to triangle PRD. So I can now use CPCity, corresponding parts of congruent triangle, right? So QD is equals to DR. QD is equals to DR. And let's name this as equation 1. Now what I can do in the next step, we already know that PQ is equals to PR is equals to QR, right? This is given to us. Now this PQ equals to PR, instead of QR, can I write it QR as QD plus DR? Because QR is the main thing, and I can rewrite it as QD plus DR. Now see, from equation 1, can I replace DR with QD? So from equation 1, I can say that PQ is equals to PR is equals to QD plus QD, which is equals to twice of QD. Right, so I will write it down here so that you can see properly. So I will say that PQ is equals to PR is equals to twice of QD. Hence proved. Okay, now let's see the next question. So let me first erase this thing. In the next question, we need to do simplification. So let me write that question first. Okay. So there are two things are given to us. We need to simplify this. Root 3 plus root 2 upon root 3 minus root 2 plus root 3 minus root 2 upon root 3 plus root 2. Okay, so what we can do, we can first do rationalization of this. So root 3 plus root 2 upon root 3 minus root 2 will get multiplied with root 3 plus root 2. Always remember, in rationalization, the denominator sign, whatever the denominator sign has, we will just flip it and multiply. So negative was there here now, so I will multiply with the positive one. Okay, so root 3 plus 2, root 2. And plus in the second case, root 3 minus root 2 upon root 3 plus root 2. Now see, in the denominator plus sign is there. So I will multiply with the negative one. Root 3 minus root 2 upon root 3 minus root 2. Okay, now the numerator part in this case, it will become root 3 plus root 2 whole square upon root 3 minus root 2 times root 3 plus root 2. Okay, and in the second part it will become root 3 minus root 2 whole square upon root 3 plus root 2 times root 3 minus root 2. Now there will be two identities which are going to apply here. So first one is a plus b whole square is equals to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Also third also 3 will be used. A minus b whole square equals to a square plus b square minus 2ab, right? And third is a plus b times a minus b is equals to a square minus b square. So these three identities will be applicable here. Now I can apply these identities in this. So if we see carefully, I can now write the numerator part of first term as root 3 square plus root 2 square plus 2 times root 3 times root 2 divided by root 3 square minus root 2 square plus root 3 square plus root 2 square minus 2 times root 3 times root 2, because a minus b whole square is applicable here, divided by root 3 square minus root 2 square. Okay, so let's solve it. Root 3 square will be 3, root 2 square will be 2, minus 2 times root 3 times root 2 will be root 6 upon 3 minus 2. And in the next part, I will again get 3 plus 2 minus 2 root 6 upon 3 minus 2. So it will become 5 plus 5 minus, oh sorry, this should be plus. This is plus here. This is also plus. So 5 plus 2 root 6, and denominator will be 1 here, and here it will be 5 minus 2 root 6. So this 2 root 6 will get cancelled out. I will get 5 plus 5, which is 10. So 10 will be the correct answer. Alright. So let's see the next question also. In the next question, we need to express the following decimal numbers into P upon Q form. Okay, so the first part is 0.7 bar. This means 0.777 and so on. So we will assume let x is equals to 0.7 bar. Now remember the previous video, I told you that if I multiply 10 with the decimal point will be shifted on the right side. So multiply 10 on both sides. Multiply 10 on both sides. I will get 10x as equals to 7.7 bar. Okay, so if the decimal point shift on right, it will become 7.777. Therefore, it is 7.7 bar. Now, this is equation 1, this is equation 2. I can simply say subtract equation 2 minus equation 1. I will get 10x minus x is equals to 7.7 bar minus 0.7 bar. So this will become 9x is equals to this 7 bar after decimal point will get cancelled out. It will become 0. So 7 here. So x will be equals to 7 by 9. This is the result of first. Okay. Now let's see the second question. Same thing we will apply. Nothing will be changed here. I will just replace it with the another value, that in this case 0.5 bar is given, which is 0.555 and so on. So we will assume it as 0.5 bar, multiply both sides with 10, it will become 5.5 bar, and this thing will become 5.5 bar minus 0.5 bar. Now the last step, this will become what? It will become 5 only. Okay, and it will become 5 by 9. Okay, so this will be the result for second part. In the third part, same thing we will again do. Let me erase it and let's put it. So when x is equals to 1.4 bar, so that means 1.4 bar is 1.444 and so on. So that means it will become 14.4 bar. When I subtract these two, I will get 14.4 bar minus 1.4 bar. So this 4 bar get cancelled out, but 14 minus 1 will become 13. So answer will be 13 by 9. Okay, so by this way we will able to solve all the questions. Okay, now let's see the next question. So it is saying that if x is equals to 3 plus root 8, I need to find the value of x square plus 1 upon x square, question mark. Okay, so we can do one thing. First, let's first find the value of 1 upon x. So it will be 1 upon 3 plus root 8. So to simplify it further, I will rationalize it. So 3 minus root 8 upon 3 minus root 8. And it will become 3 minus root 8 in the numerator and 3 plus root 8 times 3 minus root 8. Now remember the property, a square minus b square is equals to a plus b times a minus b, right? So I can write the denominator part as 3 minus root 8 upon 3 square minus root 8 square. So it will be 3 minus root 8 upon 9 minus 8, which is equals to 3 minus root 8. Now here's the value of 1 upon x. Now what we can do? We can simply say this, that x plus 1 by x whole square will be equals to x square plus 1 upon x whole square plus 2 times x times 1 upon x, right? By using which identity? A plus b whole square. Okay, so you can also mention it here, so that always remember, whichever identity you are applying, you need to mention in your answer. Okay, so it will be 2ab in the last term. Okay, now if this x get cancelled out, I will get x square plus 1 upon x square plus 2. This is the value of this. Okay, let's put the value of x and 1 by x in this. So in place of x plus 1 by x, I will put 3 plus root 8, which is given to us, plus 1 upon x is 3 minus root 8, right? So plus 3 minus root 8 whole square is equals to x square, this part, plus 1 by x square plus 2. So this plus root 8 minus root 8 get cancelled out. I will get 6 square is equals to x square plus 1 by x square plus 2. Now I can simply say x square plus 1 by x square as 6 square minus 2, which is 36 minus 2. So x square plus 1 by x square will be 34. So this will be the result of this. Okay. Now let's see the next one. In the next question, plot the points. There are some points are given and on the Cartesian plane, and give their position in quadrants or axes. So there are multiple points given to us. So first one is 2, 3. Second is minus 4, 5. Third is minus 5, minus 6. And let's say this is D, 3, minus 5. Although D is not mentioned, we can assume. Now let's draw this in the Cartesian plane. Now what is the maximum positive value of x? If we see carefully all values, 3 is the maximum. So up to 3 we can go it further. So, and the negative value for the x is minus 5 here. So we will take up to minus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For the y, again plus 5 is the maximum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for the negative, again minus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis. Let's name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and minus 5. Okay, let's plot. So A is 2, 3. That means 2 and 3. This point will be A point. Next, minus 4, 6. So minus 4 is this and 6 is minus 4, 5, sorry. So it will be minus 4 and 5. This point, this will be B. Minus 5, minus 6. So here I need minus 6 here. So minus 5 is this and minus 6 on the y-axis will be this. So this will be the intersection point here, that is C. And 3, minus 5. So 3 is here, minus 5 is here. So this will be D. Now it is also want us to find the quadrant. So always remember, in the first quadrant both values will be positive. In the second quadrant, negative comma positive format will be followed. In the third, negative comma negative, and in fourth it will be positive comma negative. So if we see carefully, this will be, A will be in first quadrant, B will be in second, C will be in third, and D will be in fourth. So you will first draw the graph, and then you will say that this format for every quadrant, and you can then say A belongs to first, B belongs to second, C belongs to third, and D belongs to fourth. Okay, like that you will answer this question. Let's see the next question. So in the next question, we have a figure with us. So there's two triangles given to us. This is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. P, Q, R, and M. Okay, let's see what is given to us. In this figure, two sides AB and BC are the medians AD and of triangle ABC are respectively equal to the sides PQ, QR, and the median PM. Okay, so that means AB is equals to PQ. The second thing is BC is equals to this QR, and third, the median means that bisects the side. So you can say this is equals to this, and this is equals to this. Now this median is also equal. So what is given? We can say AD and PM are medians, or you can also write it down as BD is equals to DC and QM is equals to MR. Okay, the second thing is given as AB is equals to PQ. Also this AD, median AD, is equals to PM. What we need to prove? We need to prove two things. So the first part, it is saying that triangle, I will take this on downwards. You can also see the question. So it says that triangle ABD is congruent to PQM. So you can say that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle PQM, and triangle, second part, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Okay, so let's see the solution of it. We know that this BC is equals to QR, right? This side is equals to this side, which is given to us, right? So half of BC is also equals to half of QR. So I can say half is what? It will be BD. So this is equals to QM. So BD is equals to QM. So equation 1, I can prove this. Now in the first part, I need to prove that this triangle and this triangle are congruent. So what I can do, I will simply write this thing, that in triangle ABD and triangle PQM, I know that AB is equals to PQ, BD is equals to QM. Also, third thing, that AD is equals to PM. what we are doing, we are saying that in this triangle and in this triangle, this side is equals to this side is equals to this side, and the third side we already just proved that they are equal, right? So we are doing this thing. So by SSS rule, can I say, so I will also write the reason behind it. So these two things are given to us, and the second thing is from equation 1. So I can now say that by SSS rule, I can say triangle ABD is congruent to triangle PQM. And by CPCT, can I say that angle B, this angle B is equals to angle Q? Because in the second part I need to congruent these bigger triangles, right? So that is why we are doing this. So I can say that angle B will be equals to angle Q by CPCT. Now in the second part, in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, we already know that AB is equals to PQ, and this BC is equals to QR. These all two things are given to us. What I'm saying that this AB is equals to PQ, which is given. Second thing, this BC is equals to QR is given. And the third thing will be angle, this angle by CPCT, right? So by SAS rule, they will be congruent, right? So I can write here also angle B is equals to angle Q, just proved by SAS rule, triangle ABC will be congruent to triangle PQR. Okay, so hence proved, we are able to prove both the statements. Okay, now let's see the next question. In the next question, what we need to prove, ABCD is a trapezium where AB is parallel to CD and AD is equals to BC. So let's draw the diagram first. So this is the trapezium ABCD, and it is saying that AB is parallel to CD and AD is equals to BC. PQ, R and S respectively are midpoints of BA, that is, this is P. Q is midpoint of BD, so Q is the midpoint of BD, and CD, R is the midpoint of CD, and S is the midpoint of CA. This is S. Now what it is saying that show that PQRS is a rhombus. All right, so we need to prove that this, if I join these points, I will get a rhombus. Okay, now what should be the strategy here? If I'm able to prove that this side and this side are equal and parallel, how? By midpoint theorem. Okay, so let's do that. So first of all, we will write given part. What is given to us? We know that AD is equals to BC and also AB is parallel to CD and ABCD is trapezium. And this P, Q, R, S are midpoints. So what we need to prove? We need to prove that PQRS is rhombus. This we need to prove. So let's see the solution. So I am saying in this triangle and in this triangle, both have the same base. So by midpoint theorem, can I say that this is parallel to BC and this QR is RQ is parallel to BC? So they both are parallel as well as they are equal by using midpoint theorem. So let's do that. So we will write it down like this. So in triangle DCB and triangle ACB, I can say that R and Q are midpoints. Also, this S and P are midpoints. So by midpoint theorem, I can say that RQ is equals to half of BC and RQ is parallel to BC. Second, I can also say that SP is equals to half of BC and SP is parallel to BC. This I am able to do. So similarly, I can say in triangle DCA and triangle DBA. So now what I'm saying this triangle and this triangle both have same base, and we can say that R and Q, this R and S are the midpoints. So this will be parallel to this, and also this QP is parallel to this, right? Midpoint theorem. So we can say that it will give me that RS is half of DA and RS is parallel to DA. Also QP is equals to half of DA and QP is parallel to DA. We also know that AD is equals to CB. Also AD is equals to CB. This is given to us, right? So you can say this is equation 2, and let's say this whole thing is equation 1. So I can say from all these things that RQ is parallel to SP. Okay, if you see the diagram, RQ is parallel to, this side is parallel to SP, and PQ is parallel to SR, right? PQ is parallel to SR. Also, all the things are equal. See, this is AD na, and this is BC, and BC and AD are already equal. So I can say that RQ is equals to SP is equals to RS is equals to QP. Therefore, PQRS is rhombus. So what is the property of rhombus? It says that all sides should be equal and opposite side should be parallel. Okay. So this will be the result of it. So let's draw this, let's erase it and let's see the next question. In the next question, we need to find the value of x and y. A diagram is given to us. So in this diagram, what is given to us? This is y, this is x, this is 38, and this angle is 75 degrees. This T, R, Q, P and S. In the given figure, PQ is perpendicular to PS. So this is 90 degree given, and PQ is parallel to SR. PQ is parallel to SR. So these two lines are parallel. I need to find the value of X and Y. Very simple. So you can say that this angle Q should be equals to 75 degree. Right, angle Q, first I will say that PQ is parallel to ST. As PQ is parallel to ST, then angle Q should be equals to 75 degrees alternate angles. Right, after that I can say that x plus 38 will be equals to 75 degrees. So x will be equals to 75 degrees minus 38 degrees. So 75 minus 38 will be equals to 15 minus 8. It will be equals to 7, and this 6 minus 3 will be 3. So 37 degrees. X will be 37 degrees. Now if I talk about this triangle PQS, I can apply angle sum property, right? So I can say that in triangle PQS, angle P plus angle Q plus angle S is equals to 180 degrees, angle sum property. So angle P is 90, angle Q is X, which is 37 degrees, plus angle S is Y, should be equals to 180 degree. So Y will be equals to 180 minus 90 minus 37. Okay, so 180 minus 90 will be 90, 90 minus 37 will be 53. 53 degrees will be the answer. So Y is 53 degrees. Alright, so this will be the result of the last question. So hope you understand all the questions. If you have any doubt, you can mention in the comment section. I will help you. We will meet in the next video. Have a nice day. Bye.